Alright, sorry everybody who was just tuning into the video. We had to, I didn't realize my video drive was full again, so I just had to go through. We're 1-1 right now in a league. We beat Phoenix, we lost to Amalia. Shieldred. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit about a Shieldred. I think we just win the game. I'm, like, very certain they lose, but let's start going off, shall we? Elf. Actually, is it better to... Yeah, I think it's better to play the elf. Sack the elf. Go get the monitor. Go get a specialist. Get the monitor. Do this. Sack this. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's get this. Untap this. Do this. Sack this. Alright, Genocide. I've got to be honest with you. This deck is fucking awesome, dude. This is so sick. Oh, this is some degen behavior. Opponent's out there trying to play Splinter Twin. Meanwhile, we're just attacking for, 40 on turn 4. I guess I may as well just do this right now. Because I want this in play when I do the thing. Sack the monitor. Mimic. Do this. And Immodane's Recruiter you. GG, opponent. Alright, nice. Oh, we do have Deputy. We have Deputy. That's how we beat Vein Ripper, I guess. Okay, we have an out to it. All you need's one. Revolker on Sorin is interesting, but I think kind of bad, to be honest. They're probably going to bring in Leyline against us. I probably want Knight of Autumn. I guess Apparition is cleaner. We'll have all our Apparitions, because I'm expecting Leylines to come in. Flanker is garbage. Frillback is garbage. Sarah Paragon seems kind of mediocre if I'm expecting Leylines too. Slow as hell. It's kind of weird because, alright, Ooze is bad too. I don't know, it's weird. I think it's like, they are, at the end of the day, a Rakdos mid-range deck, so, I mean, Paragon kind of good against those decks. But I do think it's probably the worst card. Yeah, no, we're still... The thing is, we have answers to the ley line, right? We have 4 apparitions. And I could have even left a Knight of Autumn. Maybe I should have, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to keep this. A little bit awkward, the mana. Very bizarre in this hand, but... It's kind of weird. Fauna Shaman's been really good for us, but I kind of wonder if the Fauna Shamans should just be Prosperous Innkeeper. The mana has been definitely an issue. Alright, well, we have the answer to that garbage, so that's fine. We need to find another white source, but... Oh, well, that's a way to deal with it. Nice. I forgot I left this in. Okay. I guess I'm just going to play this on 1. Maybe just go Voice into Night, blow up your ley line. Okay. That's not a bad draw. Play this. Oh, I can't play Voice off that land. Well, whatever. Not the end of the world, I guess. It's honestly not the end of the world that we can't play the Voice anyway, right? Because the Voice could get dealt with, and then it would be gone forever. Whereas if we wait, we get to keep it. Right, well, they're not doing the Sorin thing, so that's good. Oh, Vannifar, that's a good draw too. Yeah, I mean the problem is we have to play Mimic, right? Or yeah, I mean you cannot play this deck and not play Mimic. There's like no way. I assume you're kind of just trolling, but all right, I'm gonna blow this up. Okay, Knight of Autumn is gone. You did it. Enter the Infinite. Yeah, we got that answered, so that's fine too. I'm just gonna play a tap land and Apparition this, I think. Go. All right, you got a Fable. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I think I go Voice and then Evolution off the Voice, getting a Vannifar. Maybe I'm just supposed to play this Vannifar. And a tap land. It's kind of tricky. No need to waste an Evo. Yeah. Well, the part of the reason to play this one is, I guess a Thoughtseize is going to get me regardless. I think waiting on the Evo makes sense, though, because then we could go get Deputy to deal with Vein Ripper. We'll wait. I don't think we're under enough pressure to be crazy worried yet. Are you fucking kidding me? They added Rending Volley to the deck? Okay, dude. It's pretty annoying. I don't think this was in any of the PT lists. It's so tilting. I will take 2. All right, voice Eldritch Evolution for Vannifar. How many times per game do you think I do the Dykeman special tank before tapping the final land? I didn't even know the Dykeman special tank was a thing. What does that even what does that even mean? I do get the Vannifar here, right? Deputy of Detention, eat your goblins is like tempting too, but probably wrong. Probably just make them beat the Vannifar again. Like 80% of spells for sure. So gas. Is Vannifar actually even that good here? I mean, it does. We do just go off, right? Alright, I'm getting the Vannifar. Please do not have another answer to Vannifar. If you could contain yourself, opponent, that'd be great. They only discarded one card there. That's very concerning to me. Okay. Okay, this is still gonna work fine. So I have to go Fauna Shaman, sack Fauna Shaman, go get Sky App, Apparition the Leyline, and then we play this, untap, and then go off. So I think we're good. Yeah, and they look like they're F6'd. All right, time to do the thing. God, this deck is cool, man. Nice ley line, idiot. Yeah, that's true. Sack the monitor. Get another mimic. Copy this. Oh, fair enough. We win with Imidane's Recruiter, right? We're just going to get Imidane's Recruiter at the end of the chain. And then haste the entire board. Yep. And we'll play an elf here for good measure, because why not? And sack this. Go get Imidanes. There was that tank. Yeah, it's fair. Had to tank on the elf, you know? Nice. Nice. Take that, Vamps. Yeah, if we draw Imidanes, it's a bad time. That's why I play the 1-of Mana Confluence in my deck. We just hope we don't draw the Imidanes. The reality of the situation is we're probably supposed to play Prosperous Innkeeper in this deck in some number. It would fix our mana, gives us another pretty good body to sack off, gives us some incidental life gain. Innkeeper is probably very good in this deck. Didn't really think of it until we played against Amalia, and then I was like, oh, why am I not playing that card? Probably should play some number. Because then we could generate red and blue mana better. We do have a 1-of Mana Confluence that we can cast it off of, but... A Riverwise Augur? That's the Brainstorm creature, right? Isn't it like a 2/2 or something for 4? Card is so bad. I think we're just hoping we get lucky and don't draw Imitane's Recruiter. I would rather try to get lucky than put that card in my deck, I think. The thing is, too, like, even if you can't haste the board, like, 8 Extraction Specialists is probably good enough to beat most decks. See, the secret is you just mulligan, right? You just just mulligan the Imitane's hand. All right. This hand is awkward. No white mana. They probably have to mulligan this, too. Opponent might be on Rack Sack. That's a yikes. Oh, yeah. I mean, I agree. Blue-black's going to mess us up. All right, this hand's pretty good. I'm going to get rid of the Apparition and get rid of a brush land. This hand is not that bad. It's a potential turn 4 kill. Go. Damn it, opponent. Damn it, opponent. All right. Damn. I was hoping they would take my voice and I could top deck an Extraction Specialist. Would have been really good, but... All right, won you. Well, let's top deck Vannifar like a animal. Racksack, probably not a very good matchup for us. Oh, it's Lavunga, too. Lavunga's a pretty good sack player. They play it all the time. Imagine playing Racksack in a world of Vein Ripper. It just seems terrible. Sick cat oven you got going on there. Trigger Vein Ripper. Okay. To you. Yo. It is worth noting, if we did not play... I guess we wouldn't be able to play Sky App either. Yeah, never mind. Was going to make a comment about... Well, I guess that's kind of a good draw. Blow up your Fable. I think I attack with this as well. Anyway, I was going to say Gigantha could be interesting in this deck, but with all the apparitions, there's no way. I do think that's a pretty important thing to have out of the board. Go. Okay. All right. I think I'm good to go to the next game. Racksack, huh? Apparition definitely good versus Racksack. At least reasonable. I think Knight of Autumn pretty good versus them too. I think a lot of these attack your graveyard cards should probably not be in my deck. Obviously going to keep the frill back, but I think that's all we need. Fauna Shaman seems pretty unlikely to work too. I think I want these not in the deck. I think this is what I want to do. Well, this has got to be one of our worst matchups. I don't know, though. They do, I was going to say they kind of struggle with Vannifar, but they really don't. They just push it. Lavunga's definitely not going to be stupid with his pushes either, so he'll save it. Some argument for Phyrexian Revoker, I guess, to like shut off Witch's Oven, but pretty bad card. Just dies to Mayhem Devil. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep. Ooh, the fact that we have the Recruiter and the Monitor in hand. It's pretty awkward, but we can just Evolution into Prime Speaker. This is a good example of a deck that probably can't beat 8 Extraction Specialists. So I still think I'm going to keep, but it's very close. Yeah, this is close. Like, have to draw land. Worst card to be in our hand in our entire deck. I don't know, maybe we mulligan. It's already basically a 6-card hand. I just think Voice Eldritch Evolution is so good. Especially, like, I could even get Toski, which is probably pretty good against them, and I have an Apparition. Like, I would probably keep this 6 pretty happily. Just part of the reason I want to keep. I'm going to keep it. Let's see what happens. Definitely some issues, but... Okay. All right. Fuck. That was a really bad draw. Going to attack here. God, that's so shitty for me. Yeah, really needed a land. If we could have gotten a 4-drop, I would have not hated our position. Now I really hate our positions. I get to keep my voice token. Tilt. Apparition, eat their oven. Let me probably have to block the Blood Tithe. They probably won't even let me do that. Huh. I feel very dead. Yep, I am indeed very dead. That's not going to quite be good enough. They can kill that. We do have a blocker. All right, let's move on. All right, well, it's been a pretty wild league. 0-2, 2-0, 2-0, 0-2. Not been any close matches. It's just been steamrolling. I'm not going to lie, I'll be very happy if we can get a 3-2 with this. Yeah, I'm snap keeping this one, I think. Go. Rakdos again. Hopefully not Rack Sack this time. I can just play Ooze and play this. Go. Okay. I'm just going to get Vannifar off the Ooze, I think. Well, yes, I was in Chicago. Maybe that would have been good. I think I'd rather just get the Vannifar. But maybe you're right. I don't know. It's possible you're right. Hopefully they just play a Fable and lose. Okay, they're dead. Sick Vampires deck opponent. Oh, this is fucking sweet, dude. Float a mana, sack my elf. Corridor Monitor, do the thing, untap. Yeah, I agree. That would have sucked. I just kind of wanted to put him to the test, though. Untap this. Do this. Sack this. Go get this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the other stuff here too. Specialist. Guess I'll get an ooze back. Play this elf. Okay, do this again. Get another mimic. Get a monitor. On tap. Yeah, I agree. It seemed to go really well. All right. Sick. Sky Apps in the deck. Deputy in the deck. Bad cards out of the deck. I think this is what we did last time, and it seemed to work quite well. Why are we even playing bad cards to begin with? Well, sometimes they're not bad. Sometimes they're good. Cannot keep that one. Alright, we can, however, keep this. They was going to get rid of the fauna. Probably. Also could get rid of the Eldritch. I don't know. No. Could get rid of the Vannifar. Vannifar? Yeah, you might be right on it, actually, thinking more about it. I'm fine with that. Okay. Good call on getting rid of the Vannifar. It's hilarious. Okay. Huh. I mean, I'd probably just make them beat it. Just go get Vannifar. Say, can you win? Because we literally killed them if they don't have an answer. Could also play this and this, but yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. So I guess we have to play Fauna Shaman and then go get Sky App. A little annoying, but it's fine. For you. Go. We're up a game on Vamps, Stewie. We're trying to get the 3 and 2. We beat Vamps and Phoenix, and we've lost to Amalia and what was our other loss to? Oh, Racksack. God, this guy's being annoying. Fuck. All right. Well, I guess I could just play Toski. Toski actually looks kind of good here. And then maybe I turn Elf into a Fauna Shaman. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hmm. I don't know what I want to turn this into. I guess we start by just playing Toski and probably attacking, and we'll figure it out from there. Yeah, I think I turned this into Fauna Shaman. What up, Sedna? How you doing, man? Okay. So now we can turn the Vannifar in hand into another apparition. Problem is we don't have the elf, so we can't go get a 2 now. Voodoo, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Path of Peril. Alright. It's definitely annoying, but... Yeah, they still have... Man, that sucks, dude. Well, the problem is they have a copter. I mean, they literally have a free... I can't draw any cards. There will be no drawing cards here. I mean, I guess I'll attack, but they're going to block. It's free. It's, in fact, more than free. It's advantage for them. They get to loot. I'm certainly not giving them a 4-4. I think we're probably going to lose this one. We drew a few too many lands here. Too many Vannifars, too many of our 4s. They are probably going to cut Toski has not been very good. Just in general. In this deck. So we'll be removing that after this league. And I want just another way to blow up artifacts and enchantments, I think. Here comes Vein Ripper. Yeah, I don't think I can beat the Ripper. Alright, we just have to attack all. I don't have another play. Yeah. Alright, let's just move on. Alright, Toski was terrible. Let's cut that for another one of these. I think the rest of it all makes sense. Some argument for the frillback to still be in the deck too, but I think this is plenty. And looks fine. Okay. I wonder if they take the Mimic. Definitely some argument for them to do that. It is my only blue source. Alright. I think I just play this so I can cast a Vannifar if I draw one. It's kind of close, but... Play this, blow up blood. Okay. 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 That's interesting. Let's attack Soren. And then we need to think about this. I mean, I think I just go get the Vannifar and pray. The Problem is they can, like, kill my entire board. Maybe I'm supposed to mimic the Knight of Autumn and just put counters on it. They can't kill the entire board, but they can, like, sack a vampire to kill the elf, and then I can't combo them. Just very awkward. So that plan seems kind of bad. I don't know. This is a hard turn. We could just hope to get lucky. We could just do the... I mean, they also have to not have a removal spell, which seems somewhat unlikely, but... I guess I'm going to do the thing, but very confident this won't work. I mean, I guess, like, maybe it will, who knows, but... I don't really think sitting here does that much for me. I mean, I guess I could, like, get another Sky app. I don't think that's good either, though. I just don't really think I have a good option. Whatever. I'm just going to hope we get really lucky. Go. Evo and pray, yeah. I mean, there's, like, no chance. Unless our opponent is a total idiot. But I guess we could top deck it, but I'm kind of thinking they're going to sack their Harvester, kill the Elf, and then have a removal spell for Prime Speaker, but... It is definitely winnable. But our opponent has to play very badly. It's a bitter triumph here, too. Yeah. Oh. Oh, they can actually kill the Vannifar, but they have to lose their board to do so. Okay, deal. I feel like that's a win for me. If they're just chucking their Harvesters at my Vannifar. Uh-huh. Okay. Definitely annoying, but... Oh, God. Alright, that's not good. Perfect draw, yeah. Yeah, not great. Not great. Well, attack your Sorin, I guess. Yeah, Mutavault plus Copter was definitely rough. You know what's really tilting, too, is if they would have killed my Elf and not killed my Vannifar, we would have been able to kill them. It's pretty brutal. Well, to be fair, before they killed Vannifar, that was the best possible draw in the deck. It would have killed them, so we needed them to not kill Vannifar, and they did. I'm going to hold this, I guess. I don't think there's a huge reason to play it. Not really. I don't think so, Dewey. I don't know. Maybe there's a creature that gives everything haste. I feel dead too. Yeah, Tyvar. Tyvar does sound really good. Our out was not that. That's for sure. I mean, I guess the out is draw vannifar. That's the out, right? Put a vannifar into play and then draw an elf. All right, that's not it. The out is opponent has to leave. Yeah. You or timeout. Yeah. Neither of which will be happening, I don't think. How am I down 11 minutes? Because we're playing a creature combo deck, man. I don't know. It took me like 5 minutes to win the first game. It's not the quickest combo in the world. I have to tutor up my entire deck. Have you met this man? Play this go. Okay. You know what another card we could play in this deck is that I didn't even think about? Agatha's Soul Cauldron could be pretty good in this deck. We're still not quite dead on board. All right. We'll take our 2-3. I don't believe we really had outs there. I don't know. Maybe we did, but... All right, back to the drawing board here. Toski was atrocious. Lutri, Orion, Phoenix. All right, let's let's try and figure that out. Huh. Frillback felt like a little more of a sideboard card to me. I don't know. Did they? I have no idea, Derek. It seems heinous. I have no idea why you would ever play. Like, if we were not messing around brewing, I have no idea why you would play this deck over Amalia. Like, why? At the PT, at least. Like, they were on Sultai. I mean, it makes sense. Probably play Tyvar there. God, Extraction Specialist is just so good, though. So's Voice, right? Like, so's Apparition, Night of Autumn. Like, I feel like we want too many white cards. like Prosperous Innkeeper should be in our deck. Hmm. It's a hard deck to build. I mean, we could try to not play white, I guess. I don't know how we combo off though. This extraction specialist with the monitor is all right. Oh, that's an idea. Yorion. That is an idea. All right, let's. Bounding Krasis. Chupacabra, Thought Knot, Junji. This deck looks so bad. Other than. Okay, so they get a Krasis, they get a Krasis, they get a Hippocamp. How do they kill you? Oh, the drawbridge. That is so obnoxious. They like need a Tyvar in play for the thing to actually give haste. A Soul Cauldron could do it too, I suppose. One second here. I'm not sure if I can put it in the... Okay, you figured it out. Fair enough. I don't know, man. Sultai seems kind of bad to me. Like, I'm down to splash Tyvar if we can figure out the mana, but I still kind of want to do voices and extraction specialists. I don't know. Maybe I guess we don't have to do that, but losing Sky App is so bad too. It's such a clean answer to anything. What if we just like what if we just don't worry about giving it haste and just played Soul Cauldron? I mean, if we played Soul Cauldron, we could just turn our other creatures into vannifars, so maybe that's good enough? We went 2-3, Rabe. We lost to Vamps in 3 and in round 5. We beat Vamps, we beat Phoenix, we lost to Vamps, we lost to Raxac, and we lost to... What was our other loss? Forgetting what it was, but... Oh, Amalia. It was Amalia combo. Yeah. I don't know. Like, we can try to build this Sultai, I guess. I'm just going to open a new copy of this. And we'll try to think about what the deck would look like without white. But I really feel like that's probably a mistake. It changed it a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's like really popular. God, dude, we just lose so many good cards. We lose like our entire sideboard too. Sheesh. Easy, we go 5-color. Ugh. All right. What if we played Elvish Visionary instead of Voice? Why are we playing the Halfling? To ramp into Vannifar, to be a good body for evolution, to help with our mana that's going to be kind of a disaster. What if we actually did, like, what if we made this a Yorion deck? Then we can get all these cards in there. Probably still not great, but figuring out the mana is going to be really tough here, too. Hmm. Oh. This is wild. Kind of feel like this just is not going to work at all, but hmm. All right. What if we... I kind of have a really weird idea. So let's get rid of all that. There's just not enough Lutries. You're right, Derek. What if we had like an elf pod chain and played the 2-mana pod as well? This guy's good. Llanowar Elves, where are we at? 2-mana pod is way beyond sus. Did I play a main deck Lutri at the NRG? Shucks, Derek, I forgot to play a main deck Lutri. Problem is, this deck's just, I don't know how this deck's going to actually, like, win the game. I'm pretty off this already. Specialist was just so important to how the deck functioned. Building this mana base is going to be really hard, too. Oh, I have no idea how to build this deck, you guys. I just don't have a clue. Does anybody have a suggestion? What do you guys think? Do we go... Do we try and play all the colors? Do we try and play Sultai? Sultai just seems bad to me. White is, like, such a strong sideboard color. Such a strong bullet color. Derek. Yeah, I feel like Tyvar just is not it. It just seems like it's going to be so hard to cast this stupid thing. Yeah. I'm going to put a deputy in the main so we can beat a Vein Ripper. I wonder if we should be a Yorion deck, though. Then we kind of get to fit all the stuff I want to try. Hmm. I feel like this is probably worse than what we just played, but The innkeepers might be very unnecessary now that we're not doing the Tyvar thing. I don't know. It makes the mana a lot better. Alright. I'm going to play 2 Innkeeper, because I do like being able to cast the Recruiter, but I'm going to cut some Elves for it, I think. Hmm. Fauna Shaman was an interesting card. It felt kind of good, but kind of an important card. I guess if we do go in on the Cauldrons, makes sense to play a bunch. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we... Why are we doing Cauldron? So when people kill our Vannifars, we have more Vannifars, was the thinking. Genocide. It's also good with Fauna Shaman. Turning all our creatures into Fauna Shamans is pretty cool. It might end up not being good. I have no idea, to be honest, but because everything is a Vannifar, yeah, that's the idea. And a Fauna Shaman. We are... I mean, yeah, it's only Fauna Shaman and Vannifars, right? I mean, that's kind of all we do with it. Alright, maybe we just don't play this. The more you're talking about it, the worse it sounds. It just seems out of place, yeah. Hmm. feel like only playing 6 elves is potentially criminal too, because they are kind of how we combo off. You might be right. I mean, that's possible. I don't know. I feel like if you're doing the vannifar thing, you should just combo. Like every win we had, we comboed. I feel like that's pretty good at comboing and then beating anything that can stop it from comboing because you have apparitions. So yeah, I agree. Right now we do look a little. I don't know. I think this build right here is probably better than what we just played. More shaman seems probably good to me. I'm not sure though. I wonder if we just try to build it Yorion and play Tyvar as well, and then play a million colors. But all right, whatever, dude. We're gonna try and figure this out. I'm gonna play the Tyvars. Our mana base is gonna be a real thing to build, but Selfless Savior and Skrelv could be good. Hmm. Oath of Nissas. Oath of Nissa could be good, yeah. I could buy that. Lets us cast our walkers. Would definitely up our consistency. Surveil lands with Mana Confluence. I mean, we're definitely going to play Mana Confluence. I think we have to. Like, more Mana Confluence. Maybe we just don't play Voice. I don't think we have room for 4 Sky Apps. I mean, we're literally... How many lands do we have to play? We have to play at least 30, right? I know it is. Well, we have Mimic. I mean, Mimic is a land and a spell, right? So I guess I should put those over here. Um, we could probably get away with like 31, but Yeah, 32 is probably a little more reasonable. Two carroted slash druid. That's what Innkeeper's doing for us, Genocide. I'd rather just have Innkeeper and Druid, dude. Or Innkeeper. It ramps without actually having to tap. Gains us life. Innkeeper seems really good, actually. And it's, like, okay with Yorion. Main deck Alesh Norn. We could do that. We could also play Kenrith. Is there a 4-mana creature that when it enters reanimates something to play? I don't think there is, right? The only thing I can think of is Gearsmith. Hmm. Kenrith is a way we can haste the board, by the way, too, which is kind of interesting. If we played like that Hippocamp thing, we could go get Hippocamp, untap Prime Speaker, set, but then we'd need red mana, so it's probably just not great. We have Tyvar. We have Tyvar. Oh, you're saying... What are you saying about Tyvar? Sorry, I'm a little confused. You like it, Kenny, huh? It's kind of... Yeah, it's a cool thing to be able to get off of Eldritch Evolution. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't see the comment above about carroted. Yeah. The problem is we're not always going to have Tyvar, right? The games where I don't have Tyvar, I'd rather just have Innkeeper. Well, I mean, treasures can't really get targeted by much, you know? I mean, we still have to, like, cut cards right now. And I kind of want another 4-drop. Maybe I get the Hippocamp. Could play Gearsmith. But that doesn't... Yeah, it's probably got to be Hippocamp. All right. Hmm. Good cut. No, I think Eldritch Evolution's like really important. I was happy with 4. I felt like we didn't do the thing enough in the last league on a 60 card deck. So I think I want 4 of these for sure. Excuse me. Um, yeah. Visionary is probably the weakest card. I don't know. I think it helps up our consistency, which is part of the reason I want to play it. Like, I would argue that in this deck, Visionary could be better than Voice because we don't need white mana. I mean, Voice was fine, but it was good against exactly Phoenix, which is a large portion of the metagame, so. I just feel like, I wonder if the Tyvars are just not worth what we're doing. Fiend Artisan, yeah, Fiend Artisan's a cool one too. I mean, I guess Voice, but Genocide, I don't really think there's much of a plan B. I don't think this deck has a even remotely reasonable plan B. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you're playing Vannifar, you're kind of just in on comboing. It's like saying Amalia has a plan B. Like, it kind of has a plan B, but not really. Like, they win, like, so. I mean, that deck's, their plan B is make a 10-10, too, so it's. Yeah. The only thing that's making me hesitant is Voice is just so good against Phoenix. And Fiend Artisan's an interesting suggestion from Derek, too. Why play Yorion if we are locked in on comboing? That's true, too. You got a meeting. All right, man. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Tyvars are just so hard to make work. Playing this many colors might just not be doable, but I really hate losing Extraction Specialist. It just feels like. And Voice, too. Yeah, I'm kind of off this Tyvar idea. I don't know. This is one I would have to think a lot longer on. This is a really hard deck to build. We just went back to what we were doing. Fauna Shaman. Kind of want to play 4 Shamans to see how they play. Like I said, I think we want the Deputy in the main so we can actually beat a Vein Ripper in play. Yeah, Rhythm of the Wild is an interesting one too. I think Tyvar is probably better than Rhythm of the Wild, but it's interesting. Rhythm gives them all actual haste, right? So at least you can attack. Yeah, we were talking about Soul Cauldron earlier. Yeah, I don't know. This is just a hard deck to build, man. Like, where's the room? I mean, what do we cut for Soul Cauldron? I agree, Soul Cauldron looks good, but I kind of want to try this. Could also just not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Innkeepers are actually better than just more elves. Because we do just really want to play elf on turn 1. It's going to make our mana, like, better, but hmm. I do like Innkeeper is better with Evolution, being able to get more Vannifars. Whatever. I'm going to rent a couple Shamans and a couple Innkeepers. And we'll get started with this league. We definitely can't finish this one today, I don't think. Need to be done probably around 2, maybe a little before. You probably play like 1 match. Alright, so let's clear this. We need 2 Innkeeper. It's kind of cool how many ways there are to build this deck. There probably is a way to build it where it's like pretty good, but I am not the guy to build the creature combo deck, that's for sure. Should probably talk with Chris. Chris would be really probably insightful for how to build these kind of decks. Or Kyle. Both of them are kind of combo gamers. All right. Try this again. I do kind of wish we had a good value 4-drop, but they felt kind of bad in our last league, especially post board. I don't know. There's probably a good one. Maybe like Beast Whisperer could be good. Just cast creature, draw card. Is Kyle in here? He might be. I don't know. Hooey, that is a awkward hand. I think it still might be a keep. To be honest, it's a weird one. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from our mana. It's a little worrisome, but okay. Okay. Probably playing against vampires again. Play this, go. Okay, they are indeed playing vampires. No, he didn't let everyone know that you smashed him horrifically a few minutes ago. That's hilarious. Well, they just go 2-drop here. You would do the same to me. Fair enough. Fair enough. Go ahead. God, that sucks. So bad. Now they killed a fauna. Wait, they killed my voice? Not really, Joey. No. Was pretty locked into Rakdos for a while. We talked a little bit about it at NRG, but my God, was it clearly not the deck to play. Thought my Phoenix matchup was better than it was. I mean, I guess I just get Vannifar here, right? Get rid of this, get Vannifar. I could also just get an extraction specialist, play specialist, get back voice, but I kind of like getting Vannifar and making them beat it. I did not think, if I would have thought it was that bad into Phoenix, I would have never played it. I would have played something else. I actually thought my Phoenix matchup was good, which it just clearly was not. All right, Vannifar, for you. Go. All right, this Fauna Shaman card's kind of awesome. We probably should have been playing 4 the entire time. Did I? Who was it? Fatal Push. Oh, that sucks. Well, the good news is any creature I draw is just another Vannifar. Oh! He was on Rakdos too, wasn't he? He was my only win in Constructed. They should have, yeah. That's true, Heater. All right, let's just go get another Vannifar. For you. Joey skill issued, or skill diffed you, huh? That's, yeah, Joey, he skill diffs everybody he plays, you know? Go ahead, opponent. That chump block is kind of odd. He just wanted it more? That's fair. I feel pretty good here. They probably fire up Mutavault and then... Okay. That's a bizarre line. They could have at least killed the elf and given themselves a chance. Now the game's just completely over. What an animal, dude. Did you call him an animal? That's fair. I'll tell you what, this deck is a lot of fun to play. Sanctum for breaking it. Which deck did Sanctum play? Oh, sure, okay. Is that deck actually good? What was that deck's win rate? Nice. What was its win rate at the PT, specifically? Okay, opponents had enough of me going off. Okay. Well, that opponent threw multiple ways, but we'll take it. Sometimes you need that. Bring in everything that can blow up their ley lines. Ooze, flanker. This might just be too many answers to the ley lines and such. I don't know. Very important to be able to interact with them, but now I have 4 Fauna Shamans. I'm actually only going to have the apparitions. And the deputy, in theory. I feel like the rest of this is all pretty important. I don't know. I mean, we could, like... Ah, there you go, Merrick. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is that them combining the two? Because Joey was saying 80 cards was good. I don't know. I kind of want one of these in my deck. Hey, I trim an Innkeeper. Could see shaving an Elf, too, actually. Yeah, I actually like Innkeeper more than Elf, I think. I'm going to go to 5 Elves. Yeah, we'll keep it. It's a weird one, but I do think it's a keep. If they kill Fauna, I just buy it back. If they don't kill it, we get to tutor, so... Okay. That's bad. Well, now they take the corridor monitor. The thing is, though, like... Okay. Interesting. I thought they would take the monitor because that means I can't combo them if they take that, but they didn't take it, so lucky me. Go ahead, opponent. Well, opponent's down to 3 cards. I feel okay about where we're at here. I don't even think I'm going to play Fauna Shaman yet. I think I'm just going to Apparition and then Fauna Shaman later. Because if I Fauna Shaman now, they could push it and it's gone forever. Whereas if I wait, I can extract it back into play. I think we just play patiently here. Don't think I'm in a huge rush. How'd I do in Chicago? Not well. I went 3-5. And then I lost my win in the sealed PTQ the next day to Matt Nass. Okay. Yeah, he is pretty good. He is pretty good. That's true. It's definitely true. Hmm. Well, let's do this. Eat your ley line. The Fable, I mean, we could go after that, but the ley line is just a huge problem. The question here is, do I trade with Goblin Shaman? I think the answer might actually be yes. I do not want them ramping into Vein Ripper at all. They do get a 4/4, but I legitimately think a vanilla 4/4 is less of a problem than the 2/2 that generates treasures, but it's close. I don't know. I think it's close, but I would like them to need another land to Vein Ripper me. I'm going to block. They're just going to play another tap land. Hold the monitor in hand in case I want to shaman it away, which I probably would want to do that. Oh, wow, they just whiffed on Takanuma? Well, that's kind of gas. All right. 4 mana, do nothing. I'm in. Okay, well, okay, another ley line. I can deal with that. Okay. It was a pretty good draw. Hmm. Well, I'd probably just go get Vannifar and then try to combo them next turn. Can Fauna Shaman away the Fauna Shaman getting Vannifar, play Vannifar, pass, and then next turn try to go off. Problem is I don't have a 1. Let's do this and pitch Fauna Shaman. I know I'm doing that. Yeah, this was an interesting turn. We could have also played it a little differently. We could have gotten the thing to blow up the ley line first. Don't actually know what's best, but... Alright, well, we win. Yep. Yeah. That's fine. Clone the 4/4. I'll eat a Mutavault. Sure. Okay. Alright, so now... we turn Specialist into a Knight of Autumn, and then we go off. Technically, I could turn this into an apparition as well. I may as well do that and eat the reflection. Then I can monitor, untap, and then go off. It's pretty unnecessary play pattern, but I'm going to do it anyway. My best opponent? I mean, I guess... I don't know. I played a lot of good ones. I played against Mogd. I played against Paul Rietzel in round 1. I mean, it's got to be Rietzel, right? Well, this deck might not be the best thing in the world, but holy hell is it fun. Yeah, he's very good. There's a reason he wins the standard challenge weekly. You did. You did. Yeah, we're beating vampires again. Opponent did misplay like multiple times in, well, yeah, like two. They had two pretty big mistakes in game 1, I think. I'm just going to win the game now. We could keep going, but let's put this game away. Kill you. All right, nice. That's sick. Probably got time for one more. Standard budget humans, huh? I'll check it out, Kebby. Hold on here. All right. Can we all see this? Yeah, okay. This is mono white humans, huh? Don't we have a new, really good 2-drop human we can play? The one with level up? The card seems pretty strong to me. You do need to collect evidence, but, I mean, it's... I don't know, maybe collecting evidence is too difficult. 10th District Hero? Yeah. I felt like that card would potentially be very good in this kind of deck. Not using ad blocks is heinous. Sorry about that, Genocide. What if we... Can humans be red-white? I mean, I feel like we should play that new Anthem. I feel like humans in Standard should just be red-white. And you don't even have to do the... You don't have to do the Convoke thing, necessarily, but I still think the Anthem would just be awesome. Like, pinging people for every creature you play and then Antheming the board is just so ridiculously good. The new Anthem is $8. Dude, $8... Like... You won't shell out $8 for a card for your Standard deck? That is a lot. That's more than I would expect, but it's a lot less than Shieldred, right? The deck could still be sub $100 easily, right? I guess Cavern of Souls, but you're not even playing Cavern. I guess maybe that deck wouldn't play Cavern anyway. Oh, you're trying to keep it under 50? This is not a red-white humans deck tech. That's fair, that's fair. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry, we are all... That's fair, man. Are there any other good 1-drops we can play? We've got Inspector, we've got Recruitment Officer, we've got Warden. The level up guy is legal, right? Hopeful Initiate? I don't know if Hopeful Initiate is good in this deck. Is there just another 2-power, 1-mana human? It's true. That is true. I do my best to keep it that way. You can... Derek got sent home with, like, all the draft cards from the PT testing house. I bought, like, 3 or 4 boxes. I don't even remember how many, but I did not want to bring any home, and I didn't. Knight Errant, you know what? Knight Errant could still just be good in this deck. Merrick's right. Knight Errant's probably still just very good here. I feel like we would cut maybe a 2-drop. Extraction Specialist seems out of place in the main deck, too. I don't think we should main deck Extraction. This guy is loaded. No, I just used it to pay Derek for all the random stuff I owed him money for, so I just paid him back by giving him a ton of product. No, he's just stupid. Yeah, that's true, too. I mean, that's also kind of accurate. Field of Ruin should probably just be the manland, right? How much money is the manland? There's no way that manland in Standard is worth more than like $1, right? $2 tops. The one that can fire up for like 3 mana or something. 2 mana, I think it's 2 mana to fire it up. Yeah, I could do a legacy deck tech, Derek. I'd have to start playing a little more Legacy. There is a Legacy qualifier this weekend on Moto, but I don't think I'm going to play it. We'll see. Depends if I go with Merrick to Traverse City, which is the plan right now. Yeah, I should play more Legacy. Oh, fair enough, Derek. Fair. Yeah, so my suggestion is cut the fields for the Manland. Maybe cut a 20 planes is probably about right. Oh, you should probably play Iganjo too, right? Cut a planes for an Iganjo. Cut 2 fields for the Manland. Knight Errant would be very good. Cut 2 extraction specialists for a couple Knight Errants. I might be down to play 4 Knight Errants, honestly. I'm not certain, but... Wait, there's also no Adeline in this deck right now, is there? We got to get Adeline in this bad boy. Adeline, what is Adeline worth? Is that a... Oh my god, dude. All right, so they're $6 a pop. That's $24. We're trying to make it for less than $50. That's still only half of our price requirement, right? Right now, it's somehow $49. Good lord. Okay, well. Oh boy. All right. Not playing Adeline seems really sus. But if you're really trying to hold true to that price tag, I guess don't play Adeline. Oh, I know what the four... I know a little bit about the Four Horsemen. I've heard stories about the Four Horsemen. And how, like, it didn't have a deterministic kill, so theoretically it could just never... A game could never end. So that's why people don't play it anymore. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I don't know what in the hell that is. All right, fine. If we don't play Adeline, we've at least got to play Knight Errant. Cut specialists for Knight Errants. And maybe a couple spellbook vendors. And then use your winnings to get Adelines for the next event. That's the goal with this deck. We're just making Mississippi River. I don't know what that one does either. All right, we're going to play one more. That's brutal, Derek. How much are those? Knight Errants? They can't be that much. They cannot possibly be that much, right? Stormy Golem. Did I not put it? Oh, I didn't put it on the Cardboard Live yet today, did I? Or the Stream Decker. One sec. We've made a couple changes, but I'll upload what I should have done earlier today. We cut the random 4-drops and the main deck frill back. We're playing 4 Shaman now. Oh, that hand is so close. Oh, mole. Okay, we're going to keep this. And we're going to get rid of a Mimic, I guess. Playing against Lotus. All right, well, the good news is we are never winning game 1 anyway. That was a pretty good draw. I don't really. I mean, I guess I could just kill them in 2 turns, right? It's 3 turns. Yeah, if I were on the play, we maybe could have won, but doing this on the draw is going to be a tall order. All right, well, don't kill me, please. I mean, I guess we'll get in the damage here. Pretty irrelevant, I would say, but we'll do it anyway. Forgot to put Buzz Crusher in my deck, Derek. That'd be a pretty good one right now. Uh-huh. Is there a gamble command? uh, Alright. Them having to lead on an impulse could be theoretically good for me. It's not a bad idea. Well, hopefully we get to untap. If we do, I think they're dead. Cosplay as Liliana? God damn it, dude. That's so ridiculous. Terrible. Can't we at least like have me do a Johnny or something? Gideon maybe? Soren? Vraska? Uh, I think our opponent just lost the game. Yep. All right. Nice. We beat Lotus in game 1. Let's go, dude. Unbelievable. Load of mana. Sag it. this. Do this. This deck is such a hoot, man. It's so funny. Alright, do this. Sack this. Mimic. Alright, I think our opponent is super dead, so I'm just going to do the thing now. Oh, I could even... Oh, I can't copy it. I don't have blue mana. Unlucky. Okay. Nice. Revoker has to name non-land. That's so lame. I don't even think there's a good thing to name. Pretty sure there's not, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Ooze is garbage. Flanker's garbage. Apparition's garbage. Deputy's garbage. Knight of Autumn's garbage. Thousand Moon be worth adding mountains? Is that are we back to the standard deck, or are we talking about this deck? Oh yeah, that card's sick. That card is really sick. Hmm. It is a 3-drop that dies to cut down, which is a little sus, but whatever. They have tons of other things they need to cut down in your deck. I think I'm actually going to trim Extraction Specialist here, because if I combo off, like, I don't need 8 of them. Like, at all. We have an Arkan. Don't know if that's actually good. I probably should have had Tomix in my 75 too, but... Oh, we also have the Recruiter in our hand. I have to mull this. That hand's just not going to win. Oh, we do get to Mystic into Raidane. I'm going to keep. Dahlia's not bad either here, actually, at all. Yeah, raiding Thalia might be enough to give them some issues. God damn this fucking monkey, dude. Stupid arboreal grazer. Alright, well, I think I probably raiding first. Whoa, Dykeman, chill. I hate arboreal grazer, man. This card's so annoying. Kyle. Go ahead, opponent. Okay. It's interesting timing there to let the voice resolve, but sure. Okay, that's a little scary. Okay. Temp lockdown, huh? That's pretty annoying. No lie, I did not think enough about temp lockdown. Maybe I should. No, I think I had to play my cards, right? Like it's. I don't know. Fauna Shaman, not terrible. Okay, hopefully I draw a creature and I probably go get Arkan so they can't play 2 spells in a turn. Very worried about Sunfall right now, but they really need to print a creature that's just a Damping Sphere. Just literally Damping Sphere, but on a creature. It's kind of obnoxious that we don't have that, honestly. I don't think this matters. I think I just get rid of this for an Archon. Thalia is interesting too if they. Hmm. If they have Sunfall, Thalia locks that out because it would make it 8 mana. I wonder if I play around Sunfall here and just get Thalia. It's tricky. Thalia plays around Sunfall, which technically was uncastable the last few turns. I mean, so was like Pour and things of that nature. Arkin beats everything that isn't Sun. I'm probably just getting Arkin. Okay. Nice. Let's go, dude. Lotus is a tough matchup, too. This deck's a lot of fun, man. This is a cool deck. Definitely not the kind of deck I usually play, but this is a fun one. Stormy, just so you can see it, I'm going to hop off probably in a couple minutes here. Probably not doing another one because I've got a doctor's appointment I got to make it to, and I want to like shower and get ready and stuff. But this is where the list was at, Stormy. We made a couple changes, or to anyone who wants to see it, but it's a little different than the first league. I cut the nonsense 4-drops. Felt to me like they weren't very good. We added a couple of prosperous innkeepers. That way we can have a creature in our deck that can allow us to generate red mana immediately to cast Imidane's Recruiter. It also lets us deploy Prime Speaker on turn 3. It's another way to do that. It's a good creature. The Eldritch Evolution. We went up to 4 Fauna Shamans, which has been a real MVP. Yeah, the decks felt pretty good. I mean, 2-0 in this league. I think we're kind of figuring it out. But anyway, I'll check this out, Kebby, and then I'm going to hop off for the day. Kebby, isn't like unclaimed territory or something legal in standard? Isn't there a non-cavern creature type land, or am I crazy? Battlefield Forge has to be cheap too, right? There's no way Battlefield Forge is so expensive you can't put it in this deck. Forge is $3. Fair. It lets you activate abilities too. Yeah, I thought there was one. That one would probably be a very good one to put in your deck. What's the name of it, Derek? Do you know? Is it Secluded? No, I don't think it's Secluded Courtyard. I don't know. It's. But I thought there was one. Secluded Courtyard. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, so Secluded Courtyard should be in your deck. There's like no way this Restless card is good in your deck at all. I would probably rather play more basics than put this card in an aggro deck. But maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Deck looks cool, though. Cabby. Refresh. If I hit refresh, does it update it? Oh, look at that. Nice. We really should probably play a couple Battlefield Forges in here. I mean, you can play a couple, right? Maybe like 2. But yeah, this looks pretty good. We just added it, Stormy. We just added it. It was a topic of discussion a second ago. And then, Stormy, here's the updated list. Because I know you were asking about it. I'm about to hop off here, but I'll give you a sec to... We're 2-0 in the league. It's felt pretty good so far. I will say our first Vampires opponent definitely threw like twice in game one. But we take those. Frenzy harder to play. That's fair. Export it and drop it in the Discord. You know, that is a good idea, Dewey. Instead of making Stormy rebuild it. That's fair. That's probably way easier. All right, everybody. I'm going to hop off. We're going to go ahead. I'll raid somebody here. Appreciate everybody hanging out, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. We'll finish this league. And then we might move on to something else. I mean, this archetype's been really fun. I'd be fine to spend another day or two here, but we'll figure that out. Let's go ahead and do a raid, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Creativity could be cool. I would not mind playing creativity, actually. That's an archetype I could definitely see moving to if it were good. Man, the recent changes they did to the rating a channel screen, it's so confusing finding people. We might just hit up Spike. I don't know, I kind of don't love the new... I'm just going to have to get used to it, but... yeah, Spike it is. All right, everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you then.